Hi. Chat's not working, is it? Chat did not show up. Oh, bear with me. Hey. Can you do a thing, please? Oh God, because I've not gone live in 3 whole months, apparently. Is this... Chat keeps, like, not working, doesn't it? What's going on? What are you doing? Wait. Am I just, like, too far down? Is that what the problem is? Are you gonna... No. Where are you? Oh my God. Okay, well, this is the stream right now. Blending. Normal. Oh, you're there now. Hi. Okay, we'll just be like that for now. There it is. You'll have to let me know when it starts freezing because it will. People have like such nice chat box things. I'm envious. We we are going into Visley's office right now. Maybe we should like take the time to give a bit of a disclaimer that we are not gonna be nice. I wanna stress for reasons that I don't like Navia. I'm not gonna pretend to like Navia. I've already been through why I don't like Navia. Back when I was actually playing the thing, I waited so long before accepting that I don't like Navia because I wanted to wait and give her the benefit of the doubt. But I'm not gonna go through that every single time I talk about Navia. I've been through her. I've accepted she's not a very nice person and I don't like her. I've seen both sides of the thing and I've made my decision. And I'm not gonna go into this whole, like, evaluation every single time Navia is mentioned. So just accept that I don't like her. But whatever, we're just ignoring her side viewpoint. That's it. No, you're not a very nice chat box. How's the audio, by the way?
It's just not right to keep.
Do we have audio?
Where they won't be able to see the sun.
I keep apparently being too loud. So I'm gonna turn myself down a bit. Because I'm gonna get irritated, so. Whiny little, how dare you didn't change the whole law. Ignore my father's own rights as a citizen because he upset me personally. Oh, exactly. Yeah, no, I am. I have been way too... I think I was way too loud throughout the whole of Lantern Right, to be honest. How about now? I was clipping for like the whole of Lantern Right. Oh, no, what are you doing? Okay, thank you.
A word of advice, don't break the law.
I swear this entire stream is not going to be me being irritated at an accusation that I wasn't being fair. I swear that's not going to be the point of this stream. I am just irritated that it took me way too long to accept that, okay, fine, I don't actually like Navia. I was giving her so many chances, and then someone comes along after watching a little bit of one video and is like, "You're ignoring her viewpoint. You were ignoring her viewpoint." No, I've been through her viewpoint. I just rejected it. I didn't think that her point of view was a good enough reason to say the things that she said. That doesn't mean I'm ignoring her viewpoint. Dear God. No, don't do that. Chat is always really difficult to see. But like, I don't want a big black box.
I once considered keeping some pets in my office, but soon gave up on the idea. It's just not right to keep small animals where they won't be able to see the sun.
People.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your
Can I can't like do opacity, can I? Is this stuff that I should have done before going live? Absolutely.
When you're high up, everyone
Stop
can hear
clicking
your
on the wrong
voice.
thing.
Error.
Okay, that should be fine. Fucking me. I want a square. Bear with me. This is a me stream. We are gonna spend like ages setting up. That's how it works.
A word of advice, don't break the law.
I dislike her from a
Is there
narrative
anything else?
standpoint because characters who just
Yeah,
repeatedly
seriously.
go on about
Don't
how
break the
horrible their
law.
lives are and we're repeatedly told how hard they have it, but they're so perfect and wonderful. Anyway, drive me insane. Yeah, she's like the exact character archetype that I don't like. Which wasn't helpful. Of course, chat's frozen. Bear with me. How do people get like nice chats on OBS, by the way?
If you ever see any stickers on my back, do me a favor and
Yeah,
take
you
them off.
overwhelmed the chat
Malazines
is what
like to play
happened.
pranks sometimes.
Okay, I'm just getting. Bear with me.
Haven't you heard?
Oh my God, what is going on? Yeah, okay, I'm getting a thing. Bear with me.
Rebooting.
Yeah, trying to convince
Word
the
of advice, don't break the law.
asexual to look at
Is there
it as
anything
spicy
else?
sight is never gonna
Yeah,
work.
seriously, don't break the law.
I know I'm like not even showing what I'm doing right now. I'm so sorry. mm, that's fine. Oh, thanks a lot, bot.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye. Rebooting.
This chat's back. Okay. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Actually, I'm gonna be clever about this. I'm gonna start the story and then while that's loading, because it's not in Mondstadt, so when I have to teleport and we're loading back into Rise's office, then I will get a chat box. One day you are stopped by a familiar voice while in the court of Fontaine. Do we have music, by the way? Yeah, we do. Okay. Sometimes I turn it off so I can edit better. How is the game audio, by the way? Okie dokie. Sorry, I absolutely should not be setting this up now. Oh my god, I can ban bots. I forgot about that. That's a thing I can do. Bear with me. Okay. You know what? That is good enough. I think. It's good enough. Yeah, okay. I know, I haven't put it on yet. Bear with me. Transparent background. See, I knew I'd have plenty of time to do it. I knew it wouldn't have loaded in by the time I did it. It's a very basic chat thing. But like, should the game window be like smaller as well? I will have plenty of time, yeah.
Have you ever seen these stickers on my back? Do me a favor and take them off. Malazines like to play pranks sometimes.
I don't get how people do it. No, I don't like it not being full screen. Okay. No, it'll be fine. It's fine. Can we read that? I don't think we can read that. Yeah. I feel every time you say the chat's frozen, I don't do anything. But you saying that it's frozen unfreezes it. Image. Okay, I've got this. I am a professional streamer. Yay! Nope. Ah! Oh my god! Okay, where did it, there it is. No, under with you. Under. There we go. Keep going. Keep going. Yay! Okay. We can put you over there, because like, we don't need that bit, do we? Like, you don't need to see who's on my team, you know who's on my team. Bring you... Not you, I don't know what you were. Bring you over there. Where you can't see a thing. Brilliant, like it. Okay, I need a darker colour. But like...
A word of advice, don't break the law. Is there anything else?
We don't need to see the
Yeah,
identification.
seriously,
What do you mean?
don't break the law.
Can I inverse it again?
Have you ever seen any stickers on my back? Do me a favor and take them off. Malazines like to play pranks sometimes.
Oh. Can we read that? I don't know if you can read that. Yeah, text is black and you're green. Can we read that okay? Is that okay? Does that work? Is it okay here or do you want it somewhere else? It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. What if we... No. We're fine, we're fine, we're going, okay? We're getting going. It's been 21 minutes. Navia, because I'm totally thrilled to be seeing you. Yeah, I'll never be satisfied with it. Oh, it's bugging me though. Oh my god, chat, can you just?
Well, if it isn't my dear partners.
Don't call us that. Oh my god, chat, please. I'm not, yeah. Oh, I see what, it's the actual chat window that's messing up. Okay, I understand what the problem is.
That voice! It's Navia!
Yay. I'm sorry I'm faffing with it again.
I didn't expect to run into you guys here today. Are you headed somewhere?
Oh, I need to respond. Well, I am not with it today. No, actually, I'm very busy, so I can't stay.
How about you, Navia? Are you still busy rebuilding Poisson?
Yeah, what's it to
We've
you?
wrapped up most of the rebuilding, but there are still a few things left to take care of.
How are we with the window placement at this point, by the way? Is this more irritating or is this okay? It irritates me a bit less. I might put something up here for like the next one. You can't see where I'm pointing. Why am I pointing? It's fine. I'm gonna stop messing with it. Okay, carry on, Navi. I'm so thrilled to hear what you have to say.
Stocking up on materials, confirming construction timelines, discussing compensation terms with families affected by the disaster.
Mini chats, can you please?
Between all of that, I've been making a lot of trips between the court and Poisson.
Can I, like, pin this to something? Can you please behave? Ugh, it's fine. It's fine. Should you really be the ones offering compensation? Wasn't being a residual effect? I don't. Yeah, I am so not in this conversation right now. I don't know what we're talking about.
Though the victims have received relief payments from the court, in my opinion, as the administrators of Poisson, Spina di Rosula should take some responsibility as well. Our financial situation right now isn't the best, so all we've been doing is signing agreements for the damages to be repaid at a later date. Though just pieces of paper now, they demonstrate our commitment. They're necessary to restore the people's faith in us.
Oh, spoken like a true president. You're a really responsible leader. That must be taking up most of your time, though, right?
She said like a liar.
You bet. Between that and all the other errands I have to run at the court, I'm always forgetting one thing or another. So before I came over this time, I took a page from Melusa's book and decided to make a list of everything. This way, it's easy to see which tasks you haven't checked off.
Maloof. And then...
And then, since Malus loved using shorthand, I decided to also follow his example and come up with some shorthand of my own. But after running a few errands in the city, I'm kind of struggling to even read my own handwriting anymore.
That does sound like you, all right. So what kind of shorthand did you use?
Oh, wanna take a look?
Let Paimon see.
I really don't.
Wait, there's nothing here but a bunch of weird symbols. This looks like a piece of kelp wrapped around a stick. And this other one, is it supposed to be a boar in a box?
The first one has to do with confirming the final payment amount for the fishermen, while the second one is a reminder to try the new burger that just hit the market.
Okay, Paimon can definitely see how you might forget
Hang on a
what
second.
each of these mean.
Mum? I think she wants to come out. Yeah, she stayed with me, and... Yeah, of course. Yeah, she wants to go out. I don't blame you. Oh, I'm playing through a really irritating story quest, but I have to. But I'm getting irritated, and she's probably getting irritated, so she's gone. Alright, bye-bye. If you hear raised voices, that's why. Bye. Is Mini chat back? Yeah, Fufu has been here with me, and then like as soon as we started the Navia quest, she wanted to get up and leave. Like, same. I get it. Yeah, she's perfect and wonderful and super skilled and good at everything. Maybe just write it out, I don't care.
Thank you for your advice. These are the kinds of things you only really figure out once you've tried them out yourself. I thought that as long as I understood my shorthand when I came up with it, I'd be sure to remember the symbols when I looked at them later. Unfortunately, I've definitely proven myself wrong.
If you hear someone yelling all the way from Boston, that's why.
Anyway, I should have already taken care of most of the things on the list. There are still a few symbols that I can't decipher, but I don't think they're anything too super important. Worst comes to worst, I'll just make another trip.
Ah, so you're going to head back now?
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, actually, since we talked about the reconstruction earlier, wanna come with me and check out the town for yourself?
I really don't.
You said you don't have any plans, right? So we can just catch a boat and head over.
I said
It
I
won't
was
take
busy
long at all.
adventuring.
It's a bit sudden, but Paimon doesn't see why not. What do you think, Traveler?
Ooh, me. I see why not. I see so many why nots, Paimon. Neither of these options are true. Imagine if you could just do that in the quest. She says, oh, do you want to come? We just say no, and then that's it. That's the quest. Here's your 60 Prima Gems. I guess.
Then let's go. We'll take a boat over.
Oh, you mean the Aquabus, right? Like the Clementine line?
Oh, sorry. I meant our own boat. The Aquabus doesn't have a station near Poisson, so we'll use one of the Spina's boats.
Yeah, see, she's super cool and has her own boat. Why is that yellow? Oh, because that means... Oh, alright. Yeah, okay,
Alright,
fine.
follow me. I'll take you there.
Yay. Another thing I dislike about Navia is how much the game tells me I like her. Yeah. It's like the more a game tells me that I like a character, the less I'm gonna like them. Also, don't judge me, I just got so bored. I just got really bored, okay?
The engineer is still doing a few routine safety checks. We can head out as soon as we get the green light.
So, Paimon has always wanted to ask. The 3 Aquabus lines are all named after people in your family, right?
Yeah, that's right. Callus and Navia are self-explanatory, while Clementine was the name that my mother went by.
There. Now it's all cohesive and looks like everything's like placed exactly where it should be. Spina di Rosula was one of the main sponsors for the construction,
If
right?
you provided the Mora to build the lines, then why isn't there even a dedicated line to Poisson? Spina di Rosula built all the lines, yet you still have to take a special boat just to go home. Paimon doesn't get it.
Wow, so unfair, I care
what
so
I
much.
heard is that most of our businesses don't actually use Poisson as a hub. So there was no real reason to build a line straight to Poisson.
Oh, it's all
You
about how
are
Navia's
right that
life
it
is
is a
so
bit
tragic
strange,
and
though.
horrible, and she's
If you've
so
already
wonderful for
committed to build
bearing
3
it.
lines, why not just add a 4th?
Yeah, that's what Paimon's saying. The Aquabus is so convenient, it's really a huge shame.
Well, it is what it is. You know what my father was like. Even I often struggled to figure out what was going on in his head.
Well, something that big also wouldn't have been just his call.
But that would only be the case if he cared about what others thought. My father was always really stubborn. Once he made up his mind, good luck getting him to change it. From what I've heard, the rights of all the other members of the Spina only went as far as giving him advice or suggestions, and no farther. That included my mother, too.
Huh. Well, that explains why you weren't on the greatest of terms with him.
Yeah, because I wouldn't just let him keep getting his way. He was just... not very agreeable.
Boss, the boat's ready. We can head out.
All right, then let's head out.
It's like I'm already irritated and nothing's happened yet. You know, because I'm unfair and I completely ignore Navia's point of view. You know how it is.
It'll be a while before we get to Poisson. Let's keep talking.
Do we have to?
Navia, what was your mother like as a person? Oh, Paimon's sorry. She totally forgot that you mentioned before that she passed away during childbirth, so you probably don't remember her at all.
That's all right. I've heard many stories about her from the rest of the Spina. They've always said that they were sure we would have gotten along famously. While my papa was stiff like a board, my mother was supposedly super cheerful and funny. Their complementary personalities allowed them to make up for each other's flaws. My father would run the businesses and expand our reach, while my mother would keep the peace and make sure that everyone was happy. Their work made sure that the Spina could grow and thrive.
Sounds like they were not just a well-matched couple, but fantastic business partners as well.
I'm so zoning out right
Yeah.
now.
But those are just stories and anecdotes after all. It's hard for me to piece together a more complete or intimate picture of her. But sometimes, I'd still look at the Clementine line and wonder, would the Spina and Poisson still be what they are today had my mother survived?
Yeah, like, that's why I don't...
Silver once said that a name is a kind
You
of
were
inscription,
paused, Navia!
a way to etch a memory into the world. When given a name,
Do
a
you
cold,
mind?
inanimate object can gain
I
a
paused
completely
you.
new meaning.
Well, I don't care what you're saying.
So, I will
That's
always
fine.
associate
Yeah,
the line with her
like,
in
that's
my
the
heart.
reason I don't like Navia.
Over the
Is
past
I
few
don't
weeks,
care
I've also begun
that
to
she
appreciate how water can
was
take in and hold our most intense
emotional
feelings
and
and
she
memories,
had the right
as
to
well
be...
as how one may reflect
I am
on our
talking
past
over
by
you,
watching the
Navia.
sun.
I don't care that she had the right to be
I've lost many
upset
beloved people and
or
memories
mad
to
or
the sea.
anything. The specific thing, I'm not mad at her because she had an outburst. I'm mad because of the specific things she said during the outburst. That's different. And even so, I still waited to hear if she would apologise and then judge her based on that.
And motivation to move forward.
Oh my god.
Always.
Navia!
We can't change the past.
Rude! Why are there so many bots in this stream? I didn't even mention plastic straws.
But I tell myself that
Ah.
I need to keep looking towards
Navia,
the future.
I didn't listen to a word you
Everyone,
said because
even
in my defense I
parents,
did pause
have
you.
already overcome so many obstacles.
It is just like Navia to continue
Besides,
talking after I
I'm
pause
the
her.
president of Spina di Rosula. I've got to keep my chin up.
Could you even hear what I was saying? I have no idea, but I was saying it. It's funny because every time I see like a first time chat, I think, oh my god, you're going to have a go at me for not being nice to Navia, but no, thankfully it's just a bot. It's just somebody trying to scam me, that's fine. I can handle people trying to scam me as long as they're not having a go at me for being mean to Navia. Something, her life is so hard, but she's so plucky and brave. Yeah, that sounds about... I could play this entire thing on mute
We've reached
and
the
just
shore.
assume that that's
Let's
the
go.
storyline.
I'll show you the new Poisson.
I don't want to. You can tell how unhappy I am to be here because I'm actively talking over her. I never do that.
Navia, do you think she's doing alright?
Oh my god! She's always been having to cope with one thing or another. They're not even being subtle. This isn't even story writing. This is just turning to the screen and telling you, you like Navia, you feel sorry for her. No, she's managing. It's fine. I don't care.
Okay, Paimon supposes you're right.
Oh, woe is
She's really
her.
been through a lot. It couldn't have been easy shouldering so much by herself.
Oh. This is actually insufferable. This is insufferable. I want a drink. Enter Poisson. This is getting to Yaimuku levels of you are attracted to this character. No, I'm not. I know, it's like, you like this character, you like her. That could not... I have never liked anybody less. I do have, I mean, I don't because I shouldn't drink, so like, shush. I do still have sugar plum gin liqueur. I could have that. I think I've got some vodka here. I do. Oh. I have toasted marshmallow vodka. Am I allowed is the question. See what she's doing? See what she's doing to me? Oh. I know, I won't. It's fine, I know. Just know that the feeling is there. You can have some Baileys on my behalf. I'll just have some... What do I have?
Boss, you're
Apple and
back!
raspberry water.
Traveler and Paimon.
That makes
Welcome
me feel
back to
better.
Poisson.
Oh, hey! Fancy seeing you again, Florent. Is it your turn to take care of Navia now?
Hey,
Marshmallow
I
vodka,
can
yeah.
totally take care of myself. For the time being, I'll go around without any attendance. We did hand over some of Malus's old responsibilities to Florent, though. It's been really nice to have him around to help out.
Thank you for the compliment, boss. As you
It's
see, I've been working closely with the
abstract
boss
vodka.
on rebuilding Poisson. Mr. Malus was an
As in the brand
extremely
is called
capable and
called
respected
abstract.
member
It's
of
not
the
like
Spina.
an
I've got
abstract
some really big
interpretation
shoes
of
to
vodka.
All right. There's no need to be so formal. Everyone's practically old friends by now. Were you waiting here for me? Did we manage to make any progress on the statue?
Yeah, we contacted a sculptor about the job, but they can't get started
Yeah,
on
it's
sourcing a
cubist
correctly
vodka,
sized
that's
block
exactly
without
what
knowing
it
the
is.
design that we want to use first.
You're commissioning a statue?
So basically, we've been meaning to commission a statue of my parents in commemoration of everything they've done for the Spina and the town of Poisson. But since my father was known as Callus the Unfaithful for the longest time, it would have been too controversial to commission a statue of him. But now that his name has been cleared, and the town is also being rebuilt, I thought this would be the perfect chance to actually realize this dream.
The funds to build the statue were freely donated by the people of Poisson to show their appreciation for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callus and everything they did.
Shouldn't Navia be featured with them too?
Me? I'm just the newbie president that's running around and causing everyone trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe we can have this conversation again in a few decades, once I've done more for the town and the people.
Oh God, I don't want
no
to
need to be so
still be
humble.
on talking
Didn't you
terms
just
after a few
help save the
decades.
entire country?
I agree
No, not
wholeheartedly.
really.
I also believe that Boss should have a place on the statue.
Hey, if you keep inflating my ego like this, I might just float off into the sky with my parasol. Just kidding. There's no way that I'd accept that kind of compliment at face value. At a minimum, I'd have to match what my father did for the people.
This story really genuinely is just look how wonderful Navia is, isn't it? That really is just the entire story. Oh, you meanie, that one. I don't care.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. I just don't think I'm ready yet. Anyway, Florent, now it's up to us to confirm the final design, right?
Mm-hmm. We can ask the sculptor to start looking for a good block once we've decided on the poses for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callus. But we haven't had any real discussions yet on the possible designs. I feel like I should get a few promising designs first, and then send them over to you to review.
You know who should have a statue? Or statues, because there's two of them. You know who should have statues in their honour? It's bloody Malus and Silver. What about them? Oh, I miss them so much. This would be so much more bearable if they were here.
There's no need for all that. Let's decide on a design right now.
Yeah, Silver and
Hey,
Malus
you,
should be there
Come over
with
here
them.
with me.
If we're going to have the statues. Hi, we are so out of earshot from Florent. Wow.
Modeling a few poses, of course. Here, just pretend to be Callus, and I'll be Clementine.
We've never met the guy. Yeah,
Didn't
exactly.
you say
That's
on the
why
boat that
I'm
Callus
not
and
saying
Clementine
that they
sounded like
shouldn't.
great partners? Well, then there's no one better to fill this role than my most valuable partner.
We don't know them, Navia. But yeah, exactly. I'm not saying that Callus and Clementine shouldn't have statues, but Silver and Malus should be there with them, not Navia. That's what I'm saying. We don't know Callus and Clementine. I'm never going to be like, you know, I have no feelings about them. Yeah. It's just, this entire story is genuinely just, oh my god.
Let's grab some reference shots.
You've got it, boss. I'll go get the camera.
Oh, I want a coffee. Can I have a coffee? Yeah, it's not
Well,
their
what do you
fault their
think?
daughter's like
Got
this,
any ideas?
exactly. To be perfectly honest with you, Navia, I completely checked out of this conversation before it even started. I don't know what we're doing right now.
Well, I've actually discussed it a bit with Florent before, but I could never come up with any fresh or original ideas. It's probably because my idea of them is already kind of set in stone. So, I want to pick your brain for a bit and see if you can come up with some new and interesting ideas.
We don't know them.
I'm all good here, boss. Feel free to start posing whenever.
Like, I don't want to be mean, but we don't know these people. We just got here. It's a little bit... I know I'm just getting outraged specifically because it's Navia, because I am being very one-sided towards her and ignoring her point of view. But it feels a bit presumptuous to assume that we do have, like, ideas of Callus and Clementine, given that we don't know them. Yeah, you know what? Clarande was there, probably electric, shocking Risley, and that is good enough. No, Clarande has put up with Navia. That's why she needs a statue. But yeah, everybody else should be having statues. If that's... Oh my god. Oh, this story is insufferable. Bear with me. I need a coffee. Alexa. Dropping downstairs. I still don't know why you know my name. Hello. Can I bother you for a hot drink?
Hot drink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right.
Do we have any coffee left?
Oh, you mean that piggy coffee, the nice coffee?
Any coffee?
Yeah, yeah.
Could I bother you for... Sorry?
Let's do that.
Thank you, my mug's up here.
You can just be having a school downstairs as well.
Okie dokie.
Right.
Right, thank you very much. Love you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. I need to be responsible and have coffee in the evening. Look out in the distance. Why the hell not?
By that, do you mean as if we were standing on a boat and looking out at the sea? Sure, let's give that a try.
Yeah, any coffee, just give us
Whoa,
caffeine.
you
I
really
would
remind
share my
Paimon
coffee
of
with
the
you if I
captain
could.
in her first
Nice and impersonal.
Look over there, my dear Clementine. As you can see, every tree on that island is dripping with mora fruit.
But there's something off with the composition. This pose makes Mr. Callus look too tall next to the lady.
Oh, I see what you mean. Then let's swap.
Well, Paimon is a fan. A statue like this would look fantastic on a boat.
Wait, but we can't do that. Very few people would see the statue if we were to put it on a boat. This statue is meant to be placed in the town.
But then, since we're putting it in the town, the whole point of the pose would be lost.
Oh, okay. We'll try to think of something else.
It's like if I wanted to do an art piece of my granddad, but I didn't know what to do, so I asked you for ideas. That's so weird. You know, it's odd. We don't know these people. I'm sure they were lovely. I feel like it shouldn't be us. You know. Of course she's gonna hate everything we do. She's Navia. Why don't we strike a happy pose?
A happy pose? You mean something like we were laughing together at a funny joke?
Would all that be able to come through with just a picture?
Would we even be able to tell what they are supposed to be laughing about?
Yeah, and that'd probably be a massive pain to sculpt as well.
Could one of you try striking a pose like you're talking while the other one laughs?
I feel like they're thinking too deeply about this.
That actually sounds pretty hard to pull off. Forget it, let's try something else.
Okay, then let's try for something imposing.
Imposing, huh? Oh, I've got it. Let's try this.
This pose! It makes me recall Spina di Rasula's glorious golden age.
But isn't Clementine's pose a bit too bold and heroic? Was she really that kind of person?
Yeah, how is
If
that
we were to stick with
imposing?
this pose, maybe
What was
people
that?
would wonder if she was actually the real boss behind the scenes.
Well, tabloids did indeed speculate as much back in the day, but the Spina pulled a few strings and made both
Yeah,
the report
Paimon.
and the journalist disappear.
Oh, Paimon was just kidding! Please don't make Paimon disappear.
What Florent meant was that we asked the journalist to choose a new alias. You're right, though, that this may not accurately
No,
represent
they
the
killed
image
someone.
of her in our
That's,
hearts.
that's what happened.
Let's try to come up with something else.
No, they still killed someone. Yeah, they still killed someone.
We tried a bunch of different ideas, but none of them felt right. Paimon's all out of brain juice now, too.
Oh, don't worry. We still got a lot of reference shots out of the session, and each of them can be considered to be a souvenir in their own right. Let's just keep the ideas we tried as backups. Man, if I knew I was going to do a photo shoot with the Traveler, I would have prepared a lot of outfits and props ahead of time. Oh, outfits! Ugh, that's the errand I forgot back in the city. Do either of you still remember that girl?
You know,
The
I
girl I went
usually
to see with you
hate
two.
the hero
Her name is
worship
Adele.
of the Traveler, but in this story, I quite miss it, actually. The hero worship the Traveler. Come in. Hello. Thank you very much. Oh, but is she not with you?
No.
Oh, is she with you? Oh, bless. See ya.
Oh, Paimon remembers her. She was the one that we met while investigating Mr. Callus's case, right?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yes, that's exactly who I'm talking about. So, after the case, she was finally willing to talk to me, and she told me that she wanted to join the Spina too. I said that it's fine, but young children are not allowed to join the Spina.
Okie dokie.
She will just have to wait a few years, and then we'll welcome her with open arms.
Yeah, I think
Since she's
for
still
me,
a child,
it's
though,
not
she thought I was just trying to let her
hero
down
worshipping
gently.
the Traveler, but more only hero worshipping the Traveler when other people also did stuff, especially when they did more. Kind of, so it's like other people of the thing, of the nation, could do a bunch of different stuff, but it's always how the Traveler saved the day. Irritates me a little bit because we're not giving credit to the other people. But yeah, we didn't do anything in Fontaine other than just tell Linny and Lynette stuff. Isn't that the daughter of the guy Callus was accused of killing? Is that the one with... Yeah, okay, I think I
How could
remember.
I get her to believe that I meant what I said? In the end, I came up with an idea. I'd have a Spina uniform made and give it to her as a gift. But I got so busy and distracted
living
in
in
the
the
city
place
that I
with
forgot
her
to pick
mum,
the uniform up. So I did forget something important after all.
Don't worry, boss. I can send someone to pick it up right away.
I bet
On
we're
the
gonna
matter
go.
of the statue, we should still come up with a few more ideas for the design. I'll have to trouble you to source some for me.
We could have just done that from the start.
Hey, at least this way we've got some cool pictures.
Yeah, you're right.
Yay.
They'll have some value as souvenirs at least.
Navia! Florent, guess who's back?
Who are you?
Huh? Aren't you supposed to...
Oh, well, if it
Do
isn't
we
Coulter.
know him?
Back already from the Fortress of Meripede?
That's right. I finally finished serving my time. Gotta say, turns out I was a lot tougher than I thought.
Yeah, like if like the Traveler getting all the hero worship as opposed to say Alhaitham, for example, or Neverlet even, like other people who were just like, you know what, no, you can have all of that. I don't mind that. He has the evil mustache. Yeah, I don't trust him. I don't trust you.
After I got out, I immediately made a beeline back to Poisson. You could
Diluc
say
and
that
Kaya,
familiar
yeah.
briny smell became a primal call, urging me to forget everything else and just come back home.
It doesn't even bother me as much in Mondstadt anyway, because like that was the first thing. It's like I'm fine with that. I genuinely think it's just primarily Fontaine that bothers me, because that's the one time where it's like, did we do anything?
You wouldn't believe
He is
how much I
being
miss
weird.
Melissa's grilled fish. I dreamed about it every time I had to get a welfare meal down there underneath the sea.
It's good to have you back, Coulter. You look as well as ever.
Nah, I don't trust him. He's up to something.
And this guy is...
Ah, let me introduce you. This is Coulter, another of Spina di Rosula's members. He was found guilty and sentenced to the Fortress of Meripede some time ago.
Yeah, we genuinely did an awful lot in Mondstadt. We are perfectly... Like, being Honorary Knight is perfectly deserved. Like, the Traveler definitely earned the kind of the hero worship in Mondstadt. What was it? Oh yeah, I figured it out. He was found guilty for killing the journalist person. It's all come full circle. He's the guy. He's the guy who killed the journalist person.
Looking at it now, it was probably another one of Marcel's plots while he worked at the Confrérie of Cabrières.
No, he killed the
Wait,
person.
Mr. Marcel? What do you mean? He was involved in some sort of plot?
Have you not heard anything at all about the water from the primordial sea case?
Well, I know that Fontaine got flooded, but then the water levels miraculously receded. I thought that was all there was to it and didn't care to ask for any more details. Do you mean Mr. Marcel was somehow involved with all that?
Oh, looks like we'll have to explain everything from the top. That case, a lot of things have happened in Poisson since then. First things first, let me introduce you to these two. They're my most trusted partners.
We
and they've been
absolutely
with
are
me
not.
through thick and thin. Now you could call them Spina di Rosula's VIP helpers.
Oh, nice to meet you. I don't recall Navia ever generously complimenting anyone like that before. So you must be pretty amazing to get that from her.
Yeah, we are indeed pretty amazing. But we've been cool since before we even met her.
All credit to Paimon. All credit to Paimon.
Wait, now you suddenly resist taking a dig at Paimon?
You're great at Paimon. You're the
Nice.
best person
Spina di
here.
Rosula always seems to attract great people. Oh, that reminds me.
No!
Where are Malus and Silver?
No!
Aren't they always by your side?
Don't ask that. No. Oh, I can't go through explaining this. I'm going to cry. I need a handhold. Oh.
About that.
Oh, I'm going to cry. I'm going to
Coulter,
cry. I'm going to cry.
A lot of things happened while you were gone. As you can see, even Poisson isn't quite the same as how it was before you left.
They lost their lives, keeping me safe during the flood.
What did you say? This isn't some kind of morbid welcome home prank, right? You're just scaring me on purpose because I don't know anything about what's happened.
Oh, I'm sad
sorry.
now.
But it's the truth. They weren't the only people we lost either. Many others, including Melissa, also lost their lives in the disaster.
Malus and Melissa, dead. They're just gone?
And Silver. Thank you for the handhold.
Malus. I was planning to give him a surprise gift once I ran into him again in town.
No.
I can't believe it.
Like 10 people, yeah.
Hey, keep it together.
I will do no such
Malus
thing,
and
Paimon.
Coulter
I am
were
a
friends
mess.
for many years, and even served on many missions together during the early days of the Spina. I can understand how he feels.
Let's sit down somewhere, so I can tell you everything that has happened while you were gone. Fair warning, there was a lot.
Okay.
We don't have to be here while she goes through it, do we? Okay. Okay, talk to... Okay. Navia was useless. Thank you. I'm taking your stuff. I know I've said this already, but I do love how much it just looks like we're genuinely just like going to stalls and nicking stuff. Oh yeah! Do people here still say things about Farina? Cause I won't stand for it. Yeah, here's the Duke of Meripede. He can steal your carrots and cabbage. I mean, I have no shortage of carrots and cabbage, but I also have an abundance of OCD. If I see it's shiny, I have to take it. Yeah, they've been rude to his daughter-in-law. Precisely. You're mean to his daughter-in-law, he steals your carrots.
Come on, please.
I hope I'm going to the right place. I just assumed it was up here. Yeah.
All of this, it's unbelievable. I can't believe that those stories were real. It all really happened. Has the world gone mad?
Oh, I'm still not into my incense, by the way.
I think you and I both feel the same way about the profound tragedy of Malus's loss. And the sheer depravity of Marcel's actions.
I thought Mr. Marcel would always stand by the Spina. Everything he had, the Spina gave to him. It's unconscionable to have received all that, and yet still plot to kidnap and dissolve you for his insane
The most
research.
remarkable thing is that Chenny
The
Vale
good
didn't
news is
flood.
that the Confrérie of Cabriere is no more. Gone with them too is the entire synth manufacturing and distribution network.
Because it's like, isn't there, a waterfall between Fontaine and Chenny Vale? Like, if you walk from the harbour thing in Fontaine and reach Chenny Vale, I swear there's a waterfall. At some point between Fontaine and the wharf. So, like, make it make sense. Also, yeah, Silver in the almonds. Stop forgetting Silver in the almonds. The almonds.
Finally
The
closed the
almonds
curtain on that long
needs
struggle.
needs to be part of the statue as well. Callus, Clementine, Melus, Silver, and
Are
the
you
almonds.
sure? But if Marcel wanted to rebel against us, he probably sent word in secret to Romeu.
Romu?
Because I was thinking like, oh, there's no
Not a
way
name I've heard before
mountains and stuff can hold back
Florent should
the
remember
water,
him.
but there's a literal.
You see, there was once a major internal
waterfall.
dispute regarding funding the
I mean,
construction of the
waterfalls
aquabus
in
lines.
waterfalls.
Romeu was the leader of the faction that thought such a vast sum of mora would be better
Confusing.
spent improving the town of Poisson.
It's a big block of
But
water.
Mr. Callus believed that an opportunity to collaborate with the court of Fontaine and the Fontaine Research Institute was hard to come by, and would allow us to build many valuable relationships. Not only would the aquabus be a good business investment, it would also boost our reputation among the general populace, eventually paying us massive dividends down the line. But the two couldn't come to an agreement. Romeu ended up taking a lot of people with him when he left Spino di Rosula altogether, and the split was on extremely bad terms.
I'm sorry, I was genuinely not
And
listening
with
to what
Papa's
Mustache Guy was
stubbornness,
saying.
I can definitely imagine how it must have gone down.
And of course, when he was suffering the slings and arrows of outrageous injustice, those relationships that he spent a fortune to build didn't help in the least.
Yeah, you could say it was the price he paid for sticking to his beliefs.
I have no clue what we're talking about. That couldn't have been the first time a dispute like that happened, right?
Oh, that's a good point. If Callus was
Oh.
really as stubborn as you say, then wouldn't he have argued with the rank and file all the time?
Oh yeah, it eventually became a thing that just happened on every
Yeah,
day that
I
ended
was
with
completely
Y.
not listening.
But Navia, I mean, boss, you might not know this, but he wasn't always like that. He used to be a lot better with taking counsel. With him listening to our advice and Ms. Clementine
If it
also
wasn't
frequently
the
on
upper
our
levels
side,
of the Everglades,
it
it
was
was
pretty
rising the
smooth
whole time
sailing for a
Development was
good
taking
many
out
years.
the narwhal,
But on
which
the
he
matter of the
beat,
Aquabus,
not Skirk,
even Ms.
then
Clementine
it should have
completely
gone
stood
over
by
the edge
Mr.
of Leo.
Callus's
Maybe
side.
it absolutely should have reached Smeru too.
I never knew.
The desert's gone. The
From
desert,
my perspective,
the desert is all
Romeo's
quicksand
position
now.
had a lot going for it. Couldn't they have sat down and talked it out?
I think the Aquabus was just the straw that broke the
I
camel's
just
back.
got a notification saying
On that
rain's
topic,
possible. That's
They
wonderful.
eventually came to a rather radical conclusion. They believed that Miss Clementine lost her ability to serve as an impartial mediator when she became pregnant with Callus's child.
So, they thought she had betrayed them? But that doesn't make any sense. Before she was their mediator, my mother was also her own person, and a member of the Spina. She should have the right to take any side she wished.
Yeah, but to them, even taking a side was betrayal enough. They felt like their voices
poor
could no
Sino
longer
the
be
next time he
heard
goes back to the
once their
desert.
sole mediator had gone over to the other
Poor
side.
dear. Poor
Of
Candy.
course, Ms. Clementine then passed away, and Mr. Callus began to regard the completion of the Aquabus project as her final wish. With that, the last hope of reconciliation was gone.
So that's what happened.
From that point on, Romeo and his people cut ties with the Spina, and never gave us any kind of professional or personal courtesy ever again. Perhaps they've regarded us as enemies ever since they left. But even so, there is still no proof that they ever acted in concert with Marcel.
I've also heard that they aren't in a good financial position, so they've been lying low for a while. But as long as they exist, they'll continue to be a threat.
I think Coulter's got a point. Both Marcel and Romeo had my father in their sights for a very long time. Even though Marcel's faction has been dissolved, we still don't know anything about Romeo's whereabouts. If they're still trying to get revenge on us, with how distracted and vulnerable we are, now would
I
be
wish
the
that
best
would have
time.
been the next event
thinking,
after
boss.
Fontaine was
We
just
should keep
everyone
an eye
in
on
the
them at all
Sumerian Desert
times.
being
I'll
like,
let my
"What
men
the
know right away."
hell?" That's how we should have introduced to Chenyu Vale. Baiju needs to
Thank
go
you
for
for that, Florent.
reasons. He takes
And
us and it's
Coulter,
like,
thank
why?
you for telling me about this as well.
We have to awkwardly
Don't worry,
apologize.
it's nothing. Do you have a moment right now? How about we go out for a
I
walk?
absolutely was not
I've
listening.
heard so many incredulous things today.
I have
I'm
no idea
finding
what's
it
going
a
on.
bit hard to calm down even now. I mean, to think that
You know,
I'll just
because I'm
never see
being
them
one-sided and I'm ignoring Navia's
In
point
that
of
case,
view.
why don't we go back to the court? I can pick up Adele's uniform while we're there as well. It'll save
Yeah, they
Laurent's
need
guys a
Baiju
trip.
because of all the flood
Want to come with
victims.
me
That
then,
should
you
have
two?
been our
You
entrance
don't
into
mind,
Chenyu
do you,
Vale.
Coulter?
Of course.
We
That's fine
go
by
to
me.
Lira because Lantern Rite.
go.
That's
Sounds
what.
like a
That's
lot
why
of fun to
Baiju
understand.
wasn't involved in Lantern Rite. That's why he wasn't there because he was in Chenyu Vale because it flooded. He didn't have time. He simply didn't have time to see us. That's why we haven't seen him when we really should have been seeing him. He was busy with all the flood victims. We want to see Adelaide cheer up.
We really are the best of partners.
We
Come
are
on,
not.
Let's go.
That's why Chi-Chi was busy too. Yeah. Chi-Chi was also there. helping Baiju look after the flood victims in Cheney Vale. That's exactly what happened. Doggy! I can't believe we're so many years into Genshin and we still can't pet the dogs. Terrible game design. I'm taking your stuff. I don't know what I took. Oh. Have better stuff for me to steal. I'm so not wanting to teleport. We're only 50, 48, 45, 40, 32 miles away. We can do it.
Are we not taking the boat this time?
It's nice to walk from time to time, isn't it? Think of it as something like a hiking trip. Once we're there,
oh my god,
we
so
can stay a
in one
few
of
days
my
before we return.
Lantern Rite videos, I can't remember
Sounds
if
good.
it's out yet or not,
I haven't
but
walked this
I
road in a
talked
long
about
time.
how one of the themes sounds so close to Baiju's. And I stand by that. But I've since gone to, what's it called? The Valley. And I swear to God, they play his actual teaser theme there. And the exact theme that plays when in the thing when he's like, your contract will end with me, and his eyes change. Like, they play his exact music in Cheney Vale. That, I wish I'd been recording because that really hit me.
Well, we've walked far enough for now. Let's take a break. Since we're out for a walk, we shouldn't stress too much about the
So I
destination.
really thought I was reaching by how
I've grown old,
similar
so
the
I'm
music
not as
sounded to
fit as
Baiju, but I
before.
wasn't reaching because they
It's a
literally
good thing
used
that
it.
At least my work down in the fortress was quite the workout.
Well, Paimon thinks you're doing great. We didn't have to slow down for you at all.
Back in the days before the aquabus lines were built, we often had to hike north with our goods, then catch a boat to the court. Malus and I must have traveled this way hundreds of times. When we were tired, we would lay down for a while on the grass, and when we were hungry, we'd catch a fish or two. The Spina was still on the rise back then. Mr. Callis was generous, and everyone had the chance to strike it rich. So, of course, we all worked really hard. And now, in the blink of an eye, the aquabus lines have been built, and this road has fallen into disuse.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Oh, I know. I was just being a little nostalgic.
Then let's stay here a bit longer. Anyone want snacks?
Absolutely not, thank you.
Oh, is this another chance to try some of Navia's macarons? Paimon's been dreaming of them.
Yep, I figured you wouldn't say no to a few more. Oh, wait. Let me check if I have all the ingredients. Malus and Silver used to take care of tasks like this.
The
Okay.
almonds!
The stove's looking good. And as for the ingredients, seems like we're all out of flour and sugar. The two most important ingredients of all.
We can go get some and have a walk anywhere else other than here.
Oh, would you? Oh, but it would be too much to ask you to go
Absolutely,
on a
no,
trip just
I'm
for
happy.
those.
I'm happy to
We
leave.
should contribute to making the macaron too. Don't worry, we cook out in the wild all the time, so she should have some stuff on hand.
Oh, that's great. Then I'll leave the ingredient gathering to you. As long as we have some sweet flours and wheat, I can start the baking.
Then I'll go look for some boxes nearby for a makeshift table and chairs.
Great. Then I'll prep the stove. Let's get to work, everyone.
Oh. I am so upset that I have some on me. There you go.
Ah, how did it go? Did you find the ingredients?
Yes, otherwise I wouldn't be back here talking to you. Okay, but just so you know, I stole this wheat from you in the first place.
You've all done your part. Just leave the rest to me.
Yeah, like, it's not having a tragic backstory. It's, you know, it's exactly what you said. I'm not gonna try and say anything else because you said it perfectly. Like, the tragic backstory is fine. It's when you know, have to go, wow, they suffered so much, but they're still so perfect. It gets unbearable. Oh, I want some chicken wings.
Whoa, these macarons look and taste magnificent! Your cooking is as good as ever, Navia.
I had some macarons
Boss's
yesterday.
baking skills have always been famous. Everyone in the Spina knows how exceptionally talented she is.
Oh, it's just a hobby. There's no need to praise me for it like that.
Yeah, there's no need to praise her for
Have
it
you
like
two
that.
seriously never considered joining us? You're so close to the boss,
No,
and
we're
she
not.
obviously trusts you with all her heart, so...
Nope.
I see. Is that why you have to always stay on the road?
Yep.
You just happened to walk in on our little reunion. It's actually been quite a while since we last spent time together.
And yeah, it's like, what's bothering me about Navia is that she has said some awful things, but that's never addressed. You know, I'm not saying that I dislike every character who said something a little bit mean, but when the narrative just glosses over it and is like, no, that's fine. You can say things like that and get away with it. It's like, well, I'm not gonna like this person then. It's like, we're supposed to find her perfect, but she's not perfect. She's kind of mean. But the narrative is never going to address that she's mean, and characters around her are never going to accept that she's
stay
mean.
in one place for long. The name of Spina di Rosula would just tie them down. Besides,
one day
everything
we will
we've been
remember
through
our
together,
brother.
I'm sure our hearts would remain intertwined even if we found ourselves on
Yeah,
opposite
you know,
sides
our
of the
cousin
world.
Dane. Yeah, that's one way of putting
Even
it.
if Paimon was far beyond the horizon, she'd still remember the delicious taste of Navia's macaron.
I've had better.
I understand now. Then I am very lucky indeed to have been graced with the chance to meet the two of you.
I never would have been
I will
this mean
endeavor to
about
make the
everything
most
she
of
says
this
if not for
short
that comment
yet
a few days ago.
fortuitous encounter. And
Now I
enjoy
feel like it's
every
my
moment
job
we
to be
spend
one-sided
together.
about Navia.
We've got no wine with us, but let's still toast with water in celebration of this moment.
Rub it in, why don't you, Navia? Yeah, you forgetting about Ether. Hey, you remembered! You remembered his name! I'm so proud!
Cheers! Hey, what are you doing?
I'm blowing on my coffee, Paimon! It's still, you know how I feel about hot liquids.
May your travels go
They scare
smoothly.
me.
May the Spina continue to grow. And may our friendship last until the end of time.
Oh, what is this, actually?
All set?
No.
Let's move out then.
I have not got the foggiest
I
idea what I'm
asked some old
drinking.
acquaintances in town to make Adele's uniform. So we should be able to pick it up right away.
Is it a white latte? I have no idea what I'm drinking, but it's really
I
nice.
once considered keeping some pets in my...
I've never heard of this Andrew person. Oh, don't freeze on me. Can you... Oh, okay, never mind. My mouth is on something. Yeah, it's like, you know, the more somebody's mad at you for doing something, the more you feel like you have to do it. So now I feel like I have to say something all the time, because how dare I be one-sided towards Navia after I'd already decided how I felt about her. And already, you know, tried to be fair and tried to look at both sides and then decided that her side wasn't an excuse to do and say what she said, and so from then on, I'm like, well, I've already said how I feel. How dare I not every single time I have something to say about Navia go into the whole spiel of, oh, well, she was allowed to be upset, but the things that she said were kind of mean, and here's why. Now, I've been through that. There is such a concept of having said things in previous videos, especially when you're watching a linear series. You can't just drop in halfway in the middle and then be like, well, it kind of been one-sided towards Navia. Because I've already been on addressing both sides. We've done that. It's not my fault you didn't watch all of the videos. I'm not frustrated about the comment, I swear. God, if you think that my reaction to Navia was ignoring her point of view, just wait until Chiori becomes playable.
Hey there, Ludovine. How's business lately?
The Demoiselle of Spina de Rosula. I must say, your generous patronage is the one thing keeping me from going bankrupt.
Nonsense. We all know what a talented businesswoman you are. No, and don't forget, she's the boss now.
My mistake, my mistake. I just got so used to calling her Demoiselle. Are you here for the uniform?
Yep. I forgot to drop by earlier when I was running errands around here.
I didn't expect Demoiselle to come and pick it up in person. It's just a uniform after all. Any of your folks could have come instead.
Navia's always liked to take even small things seriously.
Hey, that's not the only reason I'm here. We
I don't know
mostly
what
just
it is
needed a
about
walk to
Chiori
clear our
that just
heads.
immediately got me back
There
up. That's
are
like the
few
one
things
time
more
I've ever been
uplifting than
unfair
taking
to a
the
character.
first step on a new journey.
Is she says one word,
The
I'm like,
boss
oh,
has
I
got a
don't like
point.
you.
Going on a trip with friends is
We're
always
all
better
allowed
than
our
staying
guilty
cooped up
pleasures.
at home.
Very well. Please, wait here while
Body
I retrieve
double?
the uniform for you.
Can someone remind Paimon again why Adele wants to join the Spina?
What did I miss? I was not
She
paying
hasn't given me any
attention.
concrete reasons. All she says is that she really looks up to me.
Of course she
After we
does.
cleared her
Everybody
father's
looks
name,
up to Navia.
She became a lot more cheerful and outgoing. It's probably because she now knows for sure that her father was never a bad person. She said she used to be terrified of Papa. So, as a result, she found all the rest of the Spina super scary as well.
Oh, I get it.
But the Spina is very different now. She mustered up the courage to talk to me.
Wow.
And felt like I could really understand her.
I don't care.
Yeah, you could say that. By uncovering the truth about the case, I was able to give her closure at the same time. She said that she wanted to become someone like me. Someone who could lend a hand to others.
Oh
instead
my
of standing
God.
still and waiting for others to help her.
Pack it
From
in.
the sound of it, she'll be a wonderful addition to the Spina.
Oh my God.
I think so too.
This is
But for now,
unbearable.
let's focus on giving her a great atmosphere to grow and thrive. She can commit
Who
to us
are
once
you?
she's older, and can really make that decision for herself.
This is absolutely unbearable.
Is something up, Traveler?
We need an eye roll emoji. Oh my God. Follow me, someone's tailing us.
Huh? Tailing? Oh, Paimon's coming.
I'll go check it out too. Coulter, please hold on to this
You
for
had to
me.
get help from agriculture of all people.
All right.
Exactly. You didn't do anything, Navia. Like, the whole Fontaine situation was a huge group effort. Lots of people did lots of things.
Paimon saw them too.
But if
They
there's
headed
two
out.
people who did nothing,
Stop right there!
it's us and Navia. I was not fast enough. You didn't even tell me to be fast enough. Oh, okay. Never mind. I was perfectly fast enough. Thank you very much. How dare you?
We knew you were going to be difficult.
Seems like if we want them to talk, we're gonna need to teach them a lesson first.
Brothers, there's no need to skulk in the dark anymore. Let's take them out!
Hmm? I was not paying attention. What's happening? Oh, we're going to Rise's office. Okay. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Settle down.
I flat out refuse. Oh yeah, that's true. Linny and Lynette. Oh my god, Linny and Lynette also did nothing. You're right.
Now, talk. Who are you? And
Oh
why were
god,
you tailing us?
I hope Pants was just, yeah. The next time we see them, they have
Don't
nothing.
think we'll let you off easy if you keep silent.
My coconut's empty. Yeah, use Gnosis isn't a plan, especially since even if she did know how to use the Gnosis, it specifically wouldn't have worked.
If you thought they stood any chance
It wasn't
against
the plan!
us, you were sorely mistaken. Anyway, stop playing tough and start talking.
Oh,
there
mini
won't be
chat.
any room for negotiation once the Maison Gardiennage gets involved.
Behave.
We're looking to get vengeance on Spina di Rosula. We were discovered and can't beat you in a fight. We admit it. We lost.
Get revenge? Wait, you're not Romeu's followers, are you?
You actually know that name? But if you do, then surely you should understand why we hate you so much.
I'm sorry, but we even like the antagonists going on about how amazing they are.
Indeed. You haven't got the faintest hope of winning right now.
We were out drinking when we saw Navia. We got so angry we decided to follow you guys and look for an opportunity to really mess up your day. Too bad you guys messed up ours first.
You're lying.
Huh? You're pretty sharp. But so what? We didn't do anything. And now it should be pretty obvious that we can't do anything to you anyway.
Yeah,
Seeing
this
you like
is
that just really ticked us off.
not
And we let the drink go to our
true.
heads.
Listen, Callus is long dead. No matter what happened in the past, I want to be able to start things anew. I am the current president of Spina di Rosula. If your boss
Yeah,
wants to talk with
nobody
me,
can have
I'd be
any
happy to
problems
meet with him.
Navia.
I won't press charges for your attack. That should also help demonstrate my sincerity.
I understand. Thank you. I'll let our boss know.
But if you so much as think about pulling something like this again, I won't be so lenient next time. Understood?
All right. We get it. Come on, let's go.
Are you sure it's okay to just let them go like that, Navia?
I don't want to inherit my father's grudges, too. And moreover, when it comes to the Aquabus, I don't think what my father did was entirely correct either. If the other side is willing to talk, I'm happy to open the door for a reconciliation. Opportunities for new beginnings are all around us.
Opportunities of this.
I
like
support
this are
Boss's
quite hard to
decision
come
as
by.
well. The concept of an eye for an eye is a primitive practice that has no place in today's Spina di Rosula.
Yes. Plus, we already know that they're strapped for cash. If their financial situation is that dire, they don't have what it takes to challenge us. So this may be the best time to talk. I still think we should keep an eye out for Romeu's folks, though. If he decides to ignore the warning I
God, I
gave
hope
his men,
Riley never
then we could still have
interacts
a
with
fight
Navia
on our
on screen.
hands.
Don't make us go through
Yeah,
that
those
with his
guys
character.
definitely didn't look like big fans of yours.
I'd rather things not go that far, since, though we haven't talked to each other for years, Once upon a time, we were all a part of the Spina di Rosula family.
Yep, that's how I feel as well. Anyway, now that we've sent them packing, we don't have to worry about those guys anymore. It's getting late already, so why don't we stay the night in the Fleuve Cendre? We can head back to Poisson tomorrow. I'll also ask someone to write Florent a letter and inform him of everything that happened here today, so he can increase security around Poisson and be on guard against any suspicious individuals.
I am so
Do we have to stay in the
bored
Fleuve
right
Cendre
now.
again? Even the pillows there smell like seaweed.
I'm so bored.
Sorry, that's just what happens when you live near water and don't get much sunlight. Poisson's pretty much the same though, so I've long since gotten used to it. We can still go out in the evening for some grilled fish and drinks though. Bet you there'll be people singing sea shanties too. How does that sound?
Awful.
Huh. That does sound pretty cool. Okay, Paimon's on board now. Let's go. Paimon wants to sing too.
Yeah, if you're gonna do that to Novelette, don't also do it to like. Let one person have not gone on about how wonderful she is on screen. What has even happened in the story quest so far, other than just going on about how wonderful she is? Like, what's actually happened? How do I? Okay. Like, what is actually the story that's going on right now? Well, it was a stupid line in his character quest. Actually, is it a good idea to take Wriothesley down here?
Coming back here really does feel like this place is starting to grow on Paimon.
Not much. Something about
If you think
statues,
about it,
something
it
about
would be
dispute about
kind of
colours
weird if the
that
Spina's base
clearly
at the
had
court
nothing
was
to do
some
with
super
precious darling
luxurious
Navia.
building
Yeah,
like the
that's
Palais
this
Marmonia.
entire story. I'm so bored.
Totally. Right on the money, Paimon. Although, of course, with the continued growth of the Spina, Papa wanted Poisson to eventually grow into a metropolis, not unlike the court. He was a very ambitious man, who rarely looked behind or beneath him. For better or worse, that always made him stand out from the crowd.
And that's also why people hated him just as much as they loved him.
All right. Why don't you go wait for me at the restaurant? I'll go do some prep and I'll get someone to tidy up your room while I'm at it. You can use the same room as last time. You still remember the room number, yeah?
Yep. Kinda hard to forget when there are only so many rooms here after all.
Oh, did I just hear someone taking a dig at Fleuve Cendre? I'll tell my guys to stuff your pillows full of actual seaweed right now.
Oh, Paimon, sorry! Please have mercy, Navia. If you do that, then Paimon really won't be able to sleep at all.
I was just kidding.
Yeah,
Be on your way now.
done so many other things, Navia, that remembering the room number just never crossed my mind. Like, why would I? I have other things to remember.
I guess I'm finally on the right path.
Here? Sit inside, okay. Am I sitting inside here?
Just say what you mean. No problem's too big to solve.
Yeah, messing with Paimon, that is a step too far.
Those parts.
Am I meant to be sitting here? Where am I meant to be?
Finally
What's
on the
happening?
right path.
I wasn't listening. Yeah, was that even a room number? Okay, I'm sitting right on the edge because I don't want to be a part of this. You enjoy a fantastic meal with no table. As things slowly die down.
Hello? Are
you asleep yet?
Yes. I'm fast asleep. How dare you? What do you want?
Oh, no, not at all. I just figured that since we don't get to enjoy nights like these very often, we should try to enjoy it to the fullest.
I'm asleep.
Wanna go fishing? I've got some rods and lures ready.
Oh, so that's the prep you were talking about. Sure, we'll come.
Ignore Paimon. Paimon's just
Hopefully
talking
I
in her
didn't wake
sleep.
you or anything.
Yeah, you did actually. And now I'm not going to sleep for the rest of the night. You
I
disturbed
knew
my
it.
insomnia.
You really are my best partner. Okay, let's go. To the fishing spot.
His mini chat frozen again. Mini chat, can you please? Oh, fish with the amazing, perfect, wonderful, darling Navia, yay. I'm having so much fun, can you tell? I'm so happy to be here. What time is it for you right now? How long have we been going? Like an hour and a half. Oh my god. Can it be almost done? I know we haven't done anything, but can it be almost done? Yeah, we care so much about how hard her life is. I've been streaming for an hour and a half, and the thing is an hour and a half, but I know a lot of that was me faffing with the layout and stuff.
How can you call this fishing when you're using a fully automatic rod?
What's the problem? Lots of people in Poisson use rods like these.
But
Maybe we did a lot, just
shouldn't
neither of us are
fishing be
paying
all
attention
about,
because most of it was about how great Navia
attentively
is.
watching the float and then
Yeah.
excitedly reeling in the catch when you finally hook something?
Genuinely, I have no clue
Well,
what's going on. I
that's
have
one
not
way
been
to
listening.
enjoy fishing. What do you think, Traveler?
I like
Then
Paimon's
let's
method.
try regular rods next time.
Paimon's the best.
We can have a real fishing competition.
Honestly, Paimon's mainly shocked at how much energy you still have at this hour. Usually by this time of night, it's a struggle for Paimon to even keep her eyes open.
Yeah, you're keeping Paimon up.
Huh. It might just be something that runs in my family.
That's a thing?
I'm sure you'd get even sleepier if I delved more deeply into it. Anyway, I was just thinking about how grateful
Crab.
I am to my mother,
Where's the crab?
as well as the rest of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Spina.
okay, your mother?
My father always had a lot
I
of
want a crab.
unrealistic expectations for me. But the more that he tried to get me to become like him, the less I wanted to listen to what he had to say. My mother never had those kinds of expectations, though. I've heard that she had only one wish for me, which was that I would have a happy and secure childhood. All the members of the Spina
Crab!
greatly respected her wish,
I
so
see
no
the
matter
crab.
what I did as a child, they were happy to humor me.
Your
Can
new
you
crab
imagine?
boyfriend was behind
Whenever my
Paimon.
father wanted to scold me for something I'd done, everyone would form up into 2 rows and just stand silently and listen to him rant. Maloose and Silver were always there too. No matter what Papa yelled, nobody else would say a word. Eventually, Papa must have recognized scolding me over trivial matters was pointless, because he eventually stopped getting on my case so often.
Paimon would have never guessed.
So many boyfriends on the beach. I love how nobody
Yeah.
would understand that.
Looking back on it now as an adult, I can hardly believe how patient and kind everyone was. When I was young, I often thought that I could do whatever I wanted, because there'd always be someone there to clean up after me. But once, I saw Maloose come back wounded. He wouldn't tell me how he'd been injured, but
I could tell it had something to do with me. I learned then that there's always a cost to making a mistake. The more you care about those around you, the more you should care about doing the right thing to the best of your abilities. Because
The inside jokes are the only thing that's making this bearable.
if you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time when
Oh,
you'll
for
have to
God's
face the
sake!
consequences.
Navia, it must still
And
be
when that time
really
comes,
hard for you.
those most precious to you really will
Blue
throw
crab
themselves in
boyfriend.
front of you
Yeah, what?
and pay the price. Sorry.
I don't care.
Sorry. I shouldn't have brought that up. I wasn't planning to talk about sad things tonight. Basically, I was just saying that the nurturing atmosphere of the Spina must have been my mother's legacy, rather than my father's. And if that's the only way that I can continue to feel her love,
She
then I'd
never
like to
learned that
pass
lesson.
warmth on.
Is that why you let those guys go today?
I refuse to believe that there's not
Although,
something more
maybe there's a
about
part of
those
not
guys.
wanting to
I
repeat the
refuse to
mistakes of the
believe that
past.
genuine antagonists were
I want
like,
to be
well, we
reasonable,
tried, but
at
we just
least.
can't beat you because
Hey,
you're just that
look!
good.
I think you've got something on the line.
Good, we have something on the line first.
But why isn't the rod automatically reeling it in?
Oh, there must be something wrong with how I installed the mechanism. It was my first time putting one of those rods together.
Paimon, you do it.
Can't let it get away. Come on, you two. Let's catch it.
You want Paimon to help too?
Of course, Paimon, you're the best. You're the best person here. Yeah, it's your fault then. When we have a massive paragraph, it'll move on within seconds, but when it's just one sentence, you get a click to continue. After some time, you finally managed to reel in the prize together, by which I mean Lumine and Paimon did. The rest of the night, Navia can't seem to hook a single fish. I feel better about myself now. Navia can't do a thing. Why? Oh, why didn't she didn't get a single bite because the fish was starstruck by her because she's just that cool.
You didn't attach a hook to your line?
Oh, for God's sake. No, because she'd feel bad for hooking the fish because she's just that sweet of a person. Or she just didn't realise that she had to do it. Either way, I feel great now.
Stop wasting time! The boss ain't gonna wait all day. We'll go ahead with the operation tomorrow. Do with that information as you wish.
Yeah, I know, same.
Well, your rod was missing a part too, so I guess that makes it fair.
Well,
Because she's cute and
talking
sweet
about
and
the
clumsy,
number
that's
missing
it.
part, sure.
'Cause isn't it so endearing?
Paimon really can't keep her eyes open anymore.
Let Paimon go to bed, Navia.
All right, go to bed. I had a great time today.
Yeah, go to bed now that Navia says so you can go to bed. See you tomorrow, I guess. God, that person who left that comment would have a field day with this video, I swear.
Ah, so how was last night? Did you get a good night's sleep?
You know what?
Paimon
I
dreamt that she
didn't.
danced with the sea stars, so you could say it was stellar.
Funnily enough, Navia, we had a terrible night because while we were settling down, you came and made us fish. So strangely, no, we didn't sleep very well. Also, I so doubt that they're actual conspirators. I bet it's just everybody arranging some kind of lovely surprise because Navia's so sweet and perfect.
Huh.
Alright. Sorry. Where did you get that from?
I didn't know you had such a great sense of humor.
See, this guy gets it.
Anyway, let's head out. I'll arrange for a boat to take us back to Poisson. I'm sure Adele will be happy to see you two again.
Paimon hopes she'll really appreciate your gift.
I hope so too.
that baby Paimon needs her beauty sleep. You interrupted it for fishing. I don't want a fishing rod from Navia, thank you. Oh, we're so close to finishing, yay! Cause this.
If you ever see any stickers on my back, do me a favor and take them off.
How many Puma gems will I have after this, by the way? Let me check. It's furniture, yeah. I won't mind. I have a little well, I'm working on a little cave thing, so if I could put a fishing rod up, that would be great. But knowing that it came from Navia will have tainted it. Oh yay, thank you. Should I do a thing? Do I have enough yet, or will I need to get these 60 first? Okay. When I get these 60 Puma gems, I will have to do a live poll. Yeah, we don't want Navia cooties. Exactly. It'll be that they finish the statue, and Navia will be a part of it, and that's what the conspiring is.
Thank you so much, boss.
Don't call her boss, okay, Adele? Just Miss Navia would be fine.
And those people, they don't actually hate Navia. What it actually was that they wanted to catch Navia in a fight so they could get good inspiration, what she looks like when she's fighting. And so that they could put that, there'll be someone in the background that snapped a photo and then they made a statue and she's like front and center with the parents behind her, and that's exactly what's going to happen. It'll be a Nahida because I have lost the last 50-50, so I'm guaranteed. If this, oh my god, I can't speak. If this last lot of Primos would give me a Nahida, then I can justify having done all of this.
Right, I don't mind. Besides the gift, I've also got another surprise. Guess who's here?
It's been a while!
Hi, hello again. I do remember you.
Oh, it's you two. It has been a while indeed. Thank you so much for your help on Jacques' case.
You're welcome.
I've heard that you also helped save all of Fontaine.
We did not.
You're truly just like the great heroes of legend.
We did not do that.
You're really amazing. And if Miss Navia's your friend, then she must be super amazing too.
She is not.
What's in this thing? Can I look?
Of course. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, it'll justify this entire torture session. I'm on like 40 something.
Uniform. Is it for me? But isn't it a bit big?
Well, it's a gift for future you. When you first told me that you were interested in joining the Spina, I was overjoyed. But it's the Spina's responsibility to protect everyone as well. Being a member means becoming involved in all kinds of dangerous situations. And since you're still young, I don't want your mom to have to worry about your safety.
Yeah.
So
we
I turned you down
did
then
a
by
thing for
telling you that
Nivella,
you
and
have
then
to wait
Skirk was
until you're
moved to
older.
him.
But this uniform is a promise that you can join us once you're old enough to wear it.
Oh, so that's it. Well, thank you so much, Miss Navia. I'll work hard and grow up as fast as I can.
But you can't really grow up faster by working hard. You've got to be patient.
Everyone, I'm really grateful that you remembered my daughter's wish and took it seriously.
Yeah, usually I pause.
Thanks
I'm a
to the
bugger for
protection of the
pausing.
Spina, even though her father's no longer with us, we've still felt plenty of warmth and security.
I usually hate talking
it's
over
the least
people,
we
but
could
I
do.
just didn't care what Navia
As
was
long
saying.
as you live in Poisson, even if you're not an official member, you're still part of the family.
Boss!
I'm sure this has been unbearable to watch, but...
Huh? Is something up, Florent?
I've got something urgent to report. Romeu and his folks have gathered outside Poisson and even shipped in a huge pile of explosives.
There'll be
What?
fireworks for a
Explosives?
celebration about how
What do they
wonderful
want?
Navia is.
It seems like they've been planning this for some time. We started investigating as soon as we received your letter yesterday. But Romeu and his folks must have gotten wind as well, because they abandoned their former posts before we could even check on them. We investigated their tracks and found out that they're after Poisson.
They have smartened up since we caught them red-handed at the court?
Seems like they've got no interest in sitting down and talking at all. We should have gone straight to the Maison Gardiennage.
Sorry, I underestimated the situation.
Yeah, you
Well,
did.
too late now, I suppose. Florent, where are they keeping their explosives?
On the hill to the east of Poisson, near the Clementine line.
Wait, could that mean?
They want
Navia
to
is
blow
so
up the
perfect and wonderful
Clementine
and her
line?
life is so hard. Yeah, that's it. That's this
Certainly
entire thing
sounds like it.
summarized.
Romeu and his followers hate the Spina and everything to do with Callus.
This is the most
And the
interesting thing
Aquabus
to be
was the
happening
source
in the
of their
entire
contention.
storyline.
If
Stuff's
they
actually
manage
going on
to
finally.
blow up the Aquabus line, all that rubble will come crashing down the hill and straight into Poisson.
Are they insane? There's tons of innocent people in Poisson!
I mean, there's tons of people in Poisson, and we've got to help them.
If they've been planning this for ages, they're definitely not going to let this opportunity slip by. We have to issue an evacuation order to the townspeople and get them as far away from the entrance as possible. That should save them from the worst of it.
They were mean to
Let's
Farina.
get everyone
they don't
onto
get
our
to be
ship.
called innocent.
That should be the safest place.
My dear partner, can I leave the Clementine line to you?
Stop calling me partner.
If the explosives do go off, not only would the people of Poisson be in danger, any aquabuses using the line would plummet to the ground. Let's stop their insanity first, then settle the score with them.
Okay.
Leave it to us, Navia. Please stay safe, too.
It's all going to be fine because nothing is allowed to actually go wrong for Navia. No one is allowed to dislike her without being
Let's go, you
portrayed
two.
as bad
We've
people.
got to act fast.
Exactly.
Miss Coralie, please take Adele to the ship.
Yeah, I'll do it for the Melazines.
Watch out, boss!
See, I knew not to trust him. It's the moustache. The moustache is evil, guys.
What do you think you're doing, Coulter?
Saving us.
I
from
thought all the
this
annoying little
torture.
hindrances had left, but I still couldn't get rid of you.
You mean this was all a trick? So that you'd be left alone with me? Coulter, are you with Romeu too? Oh. I get it now. You knew about their plans all along. You only told us they were doing badly so that we'd drop our guard.
Not quite. Though I share their positions on some issues, I've never cared for his more radical ideas. And that's because, out of the entire Spina di Rosula, I only hate you. Only you, Navia.
The worst.
You better stick close to me.
Romeu promised me that he would leave Poisson alone if I could just take you out. But it was like you were glued at the hip to that pesky traveler. You never gave me a chance to make my move. Romeu has lost his patience. I didn't have to be here today, you know. But I swore that I'd kill you, even if it meant being buried with you in the rubble.
Oh no.
Why?
Navia.
Only someone as clueless about the past as you would ask such a foolish question. You never saw the heyday of Spina di Rosula, nor did you ever live through the golden age of Poisson. But I saw it all with my own eyes, and then I had to watch it all die, little by little.
Yeah.
And it was all because of you, Navia. Clementine died because of you. Callus died because of you. Melusan Silver died because of you.
Oh,
And
Melusan
so many
Silver,
more
no!
dead. Everyone dead. All because of you.
So the shock and grief you showed us before,
Oh,
That
don't
was an
make
act
them.
two?
Oh, don't make them
Now
show
you're
up like
catching on.
that. You can't just
I
do
heard
that to
Malus
me.
was dead the moment I got out. Did you know? Down there in that blasted fortress, I spent a long
Right,
time
like he
thinking about what
can't.
happened and resolving to
You can't
apologize
blame
to Malus
Navia
as soon
for
as I got
Clementine,
out.
but
Back then, because
she
of that
has
aqua
not
bus, we had a
handled certain
huge
things
fallout.
very well.
I was
He's
convinced
allowed
that
to
all
feel.
he cared
He's
about
allowed
was
to
loyalty,
feel that
and that he had
way.
completely lost his capacity for
Guys,
critical thinking.
we can't ignore his
Years
point of
passed by in a
view.
blur after that. I thought I had finally begun to understand him, and that he could help me relive the good old days again. But then he died, and it was because of you again, Navia. It's always because of you. I once loved the Spina and Poisson more than anyone else. But what is left now of either besides death and ruin? You've single-handedly destroyed everything that was beautiful. Everything I've ever loved.
I just have to say that even though I know he's being portrayed as wrong and everything, it's still so cathartic to finally hear somebody talking against Navia. Yeah, don't leave Silver and the almonds out of things. Were they not important to you too? Silver and the almonds also died.
Don't listen to him, boss. He's just
because of
spouting
Navia.
nonsense.
Have you ever considered
kind of not, though.
maybe the people around you don't actually
She's
care
gonna get
about
comforted
you
and
at
told
all?
it's not her fault and
Have
ooh,
you
she doesn't
ever
have to take
considered
responsibility
that
for things.
Maybe you only get respect because you're Callus and Clementine's child? That you've never done anything worthy? That you're just a big nothing?
Well, I mean, yes, she wouldn't
Have
be
you
in this
ever
position if not for her
considered
parents.
that?
So, like,
Maybe people don't stay in Poisson because of you, but only because they have such beautiful memories of the past before you came.
Because if you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time when you'll have
yeah,
to
no,
face the consequences.
he's not wrong. I don't care either.
And when that time comes, those most precious to you really will throw themselves in front of you and pay the price for your mistakes. Yeah, looking back on it now as an adult, I can hardly believe how patient and kind everyone was. But is that really why they support me? Is their kindness real?
Shut your mouth! I, for one, really like Miss Navia, and my mom loves her
Oh
too.
my god, the entire climax is just talking about how much
Don't know
people
how
love
to
Navia.
explain
This
it,
is
but
awful.
I like her, and that's that.
Ugh.
I'm sure Mr. Malus would be extremely disappointed in you right now. You've somehow managed to pin the blame for every mistake and tragedy in our history on the boss herself.
Get out of the way, Florent. I don't want to hurt you.
Oh, this is just.
You're gonna
This
have
is
to.
just unbearable.
Boss, there's no time for this. Stop hesitating and get out of here before you get buried.
Maybe you think you're being the realist by painting the history of the Spina and Poisson like
No,
this.
I agree. That's
But
exact.
the love
it-
that
it-
I
it's-
felt from everyone was
ah.
just as real. I felt it. They've helped me get to where I am. And even now, I will continue to believe in that love. So let me show you just how much I love the Spina di Rosula.
I knew that this story would have so much. Oh, look how wonderful Navia is in it. But for the entire story, like, to just be that, it's the most unbearable character story I've ever played through. So basically, oh, I have to play as Navia. Can I just, what if I just don't? What if I just don't? I'm not doing anything.
Where'd that come from?
Yeah, let her flaws
little
be
longer.
treated as flaws. I wouldn't be so annoyed with her.
I guess I'm going home.
You know what? I kind of feel better now. Yeah, okay, fine. I'll do it properly. Even if I have to do that entire segment again, I feel good about that. Like, supposedly, she's not as good at business as her father was, but clearly that's not actually that big a problem because there's now visible consequences for it.
Let's go, you two. We've got to act fast. Miss Coralie, please take Adele to the ship.
Yeah, we have to go through this entire thing again. I don't even care. I don't even regret it.
Watch out, boss!
We could just skip through, it's fine. I don't care.
What do you think you're
I
doing,
refused.
Coulter?
I just flat out refused.
Not quite. And that's because out of the entire...
You better stick close to me.
Romeo promised, but it was like
Yeah,
you were...
I know.
Romeo has lost
I
his
hate her
paper.
too.
Only someone... You never saw
Even
the
this is
heyday
treated
of
as
Spina
someone
Rosula,
living in the
but
past, and it's not her fault
I
because she's
saw it
actually
all,
wonderful and
it was
everyone
all
loves her.
Clementine.
I genuinely can't believe
Did you
that
know?
this entire
Down
story
there in that
was
blasted
basically
back
talking
then
about how
the
amazing
years,
Navia
but then
is,
he died. and
seeing
it was
other
because
people
of
talking
you
about how
again,
amazing Navia
It's
is,
always because
and
of
then confronting a
I
guy
once
who
loved-
doesn't think
Don't listen
Navia
to
is
him. Have you
amazing,
ever have you
and
ever
going
considered-
against him
have
by
you
talking
ever
about how
considered
amazing
that?
Navia is.
Maybe
Because if you do falter, there'll inevitably...
It's like not everybody has to be perfect. People can have
Shut your mouth!
flaws. If her
for one,
flaws
really
were painted as flaws,
I don't know how to
if the
explain
awful
it,
things
but
that she
I
said
like
to
her,
Neuvillette
that.
were allowed to
I'm
be
sure, Mr.
seen
Malusa,
as
you've somehow
awful,
managed to pin the blame
if
for every
the
mistake and
mistakes she's
tragedy
made
in our
were
history.
allowed
of the
to
way,
actually
Paul.
be
I
mistakes,
don't want to hurt you.
then I would
You're
not
gonna
hate
have
her so
to.
much.
Boss, there's...
Maybe you think, but the love that I... And even now...
I guess. I guess. Fine.
Hey there! Coming at ya!
I don't know how to use Navia, and I have no intention of learning.
Hiya!
Oh, you're done. Okay.
Watch out! Fire! Well, with rocks. Cha!
Wow, Navia, you're so funny.
Ha!
Come in.
Laurent, I'll leave the town to you. Summon the other members and help with the evacuation
Ooh,
of the
okay.
townspeople.
Oh, yes, please. Thank you so much. I also am feeling sick right now, but I still want them.
You can eat them at the time, huh?
I can, yeah. Thank you ever so much. See ya. I would love a hottie refill. Oh, yes, please, then. Right, thank you. I have lemon sherbet. Okay, I apologise for the crunching sounds and the pain sounds I'm about to make. They have similar stories, dead fathers whose names begin with C, who are both going to be playable at the same time on the same banner. Yeah, I know. He has visible flaws, and yeah, it's because there is a lot to compare between them. But the thing about Duke, because they're both like, oh, this group of people aren't very good and we don't like them. But the thing about D-Luke is that he's not painted as being correct. Like, his feelings are understandable, but he's not portrayed as perfect. And he's allowed to have flaws that are actual flaws. His story is about trying to make him open up. Exactly, his story was not trying to convince everybody else how wonderful he was. Yeah, like, that's the frustrating thing about Genshin, is that I totally get, you know, the sexism. But also, like, they do have good, well-written female characters. Like, especially since in the Fontaine we've had Farina. Farina was written wonderfully. She was like a proper sort of quote-unquote strong female character who has flaws and is allowed to be emotional without it being unbearable. It's almost as if they just got all of they just hyper focus like all of the sexism onto Navia and that's it, so that they could write other well-written female characters. It's okay, let's just get it all out onto Navia. But yeah, they've done it well, so why can't they do it well this time? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm about to make eating and pain noises. I apologise. I'm waiting because my dad's gonna come in a sec. Ow. Okay, you can carry on talking, actually. I don't need to worry about interrupting you.
If you find any of Coulter's accomplices, subdue them quickly. And don't give them the chance to harm any ordinary civilians. I can't allow my partner to face the danger on the Clementine line alone.
Got it, boss. I'm on it. Are you okay, Navia?
I don't know, but I have to go.
You know when something really hurts, but like it's so worth it. Ow.
Let's hurry up there. We have to protect the Clementine line. If they're gonna blow up the waterway, they must have planted the explosives next to the support pillars.
And like, oh, we're timed. Okay, bear with.
Strike a pose!
Okay, I know exactly what it is that I'm wanting to say.
Be not perturbed. Unscathed.
Where am I going? What I'm trying to say is that, in reality, when it comes to, you know, the court with Navia,
How dare you!
did they? It was just following protocol that was already set up.
They're really slowing us down.
So she really didn't go through
We
anything
must be heading in the right direction.
that was all that different from what other people might also have gone through. Like, she's not special for what she went through. Luke, on the other hand, had a very exceptional thing happen to him by, you know, the whole, okay, let's pretend Crepus wasn't involved, because how embarrassing would that be kind of thing.
How can we disable it? Oh, Paimon's too scared to touch any of this
I'm not
stuff.
saying what I'm trying to say well, but like, you know what I mean? Come in. Hello. Thank you very much. Love you. Do you want a sherbet?
Sherbet?
Lemon sherbet.
Oh, mum's give me some.
Oh, is she?
Just even you.
Yeah, they're mine now. Have you got plenty?
I've got 3 left.
Do you want another one?
I'll take one more. Is she talking?
There you go. I don't mind. Bye-bye. Like, I know Callus died, but that was his choice. Yeah, exactly, like, in the end, everything that happened was Callus's own choice. D-Luke was, like, personally, specifically wronged by the guy who was clearly Dottore.
strangely shaped hole here. What is it for? Oh, that certainly sounds possible.
Ow.
Maybe one of the people we just beat up has the key.
Who are you?
Okay, you take this side,
Oh,
Pine,
you're
we'll
somebody
take the
I
other.
just
Let's
thought.
see what we can
Fair
find.
enough. Ow! Oh my god, chewing hurts. Ow!
Oh, you found it! That's amazing!
Where's the imminent explosion? I know you said there's an imminent explosion, but have I got time to just search everybody else first?
Let's turn off the device right now! We're running out of time!
Ah. Ow, why did you let me chew something?
That should do it, right? Navia and Florent should be able to relax now.
Great.
Oh, you're right. They could have set explosives elsewhere, too. Let's go.
Yeah, she's mad because the court didn't break tradition and break the rules on a hunch because it made her sad, even though Callus had and chose the right to do a duel.
They're gonna bury Priscilla!
So, like, if they'd have broken tradition or bent the rules, they'd have been impeaching on Callus's right to do a duel, which is what he chose to do. So it's like, I feel like damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of thing.
Great work, partner. Just leave the rest to me.
Watch out, Navia! You can't block them all!
Luck.
Of course you
I'm
can,
doing this
because
the
she's
Spina way.
Navia. She can do everything by herself, You know, I'm so annoyed because this actually looks really cool. Wow, Navia, you're so amazing. Yeah, she doesn't deserve that umbrella. Okay, that was cringy. That wasn't as cool as you thought it was, Navia. Okay, I follow his custody, whatever, I don't care. Quinn! Oh, are you here now? Are you up? Thank you very much. Night night, lovely, bye. Are you here with me now? The only justifiable part of the cutscene, yeah. Paimon is always, she saves every unbearable cutscene.
I heard from Thierry that even they're your enemies now. They were once a part of Spina di Rosula. Do you plan to settle this privately with them?
I have nothing more to say to them. Regardless of whether their hatred and anger towards me or the Spina was justified,
we could have just made geopillars.
Anyone who's willing to endanger innocent civilians is no longer sane enough to even be worth trying to talk to. Please prosecute them in accordance to the law. Spina di Rosula will not raise any objections.
Sounds good. We're very appreciative of your help. Without it, the consequences would have been far worse. All right, this operation is a wrap. Take him away.
We won, Navia! We saved everyone! And you are so cool!
Yeah. Luckily, we were just in time.
Yeah, we totally couldn't have done it without you, Navia.
It's probably because I expended too much elemental energy at once. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
Okay, great. Let's get back to our travels
But
then.
you usually glow up whenever other people compliment you. Paimon's not used to seeing you
Because
like
how
this.
dare they say a word against precious darling Navia. Oh,
Boss, we
this is
managed to catch all the
unbearable.
infiltrators in the town. The Maison Gardiennage is taking them away as well.
Yeah, okay, we've done it. We've
Seems
finished.
like Romeo
Give
really
me
went
the
all in
Puma
on this
gems.
mission. If he sent literally everyone he had, though, that also means we've caught them all too. We won't have to worry about them from now on.
Give me the Puma gems.
Got it.
Yeah, okay.
Coulter. I can understand how you feel.
Oh my god.
The things that we lost, they're forever beyond our grasp now. And that makes them appear even more precious. I am not callous, and I will also never become him.
Yeah, okay.
But I will not change how I feel about our future. I still believe that this is a great opportunity to start anew. I will spend more of what the Spina earns on the betterment of Poisson. What's more, I'd also like to propose some changes to the Aquabus routes.
Spoken like a true
so that
politician,
one day,
Navia.
the people of Poisson will enjoy the boons it brings as well.
I know what you're trying to say. Mr. Callus would never have said anything like that. There are too many things in life that are just beyond our control. In that, we are the same.
Henceforth, you are no longer a member of Spina di Rosula. But once you're discharged from the fortress again, you're welcome to pay another visit to Poisson.
Thank you, Navia.
Yeah, because you never face any consequences, and she's actually wonderful and perfect and good at everything. Exactly.
As I
And
thought.
that is the story.
Boss really is a kind and gentle
Oh,
person.
for crying out loud.
She is also, I must say, a truly unlucky person.
Oh, stop it.
Thank you for protecting the Clementine line. I was actually really scared, you know. I mean, even the Callus line won't be getting rebuilt anytime soon. If I'd lost the Clementine line too, I wouldn't know how to live with myself.
I'm so
A name is a way to
bored
etch a
right
memory
now.
onto the world. Losing the
I
line that bears her
know.
name,
Hi.
that I can see every day, would be like losing my mother all over
Thank you
again.
for coming up
Seeing it still
to see me,
standing there,
Fua.
tall and proud, it makes me really happy.
I'm so bored.
What happened while we were
What
gone?
have you got on your face?
Honestly, you look more upset than tired or anything.
Just give her some time.
Yeah, I was not listening to any of that. Fua's here.
Thank
She's
you
more
so
important.
much.
Hi. Hello.
Can you give me a hand?
No,
I really don't
darling.
have much strength left.
Oh,
Traveler, I want to ask you something. And please, tell me the truth.
She sensed
Do
we
you
needed
really see me
support.
as your partner?
No.
Of course.
No.
That's good then. Hearing that, it brings me more relief than I can say.
Hear Fua right now. She's making the best groaning noises right now. She's just sat there like... Which, like, yeah, same. I get it. I feel exactly the same way. Come here. Come here. Was there anything to my friend?
How do you feel, Navia? Any better after taking a break?
Don't eat it. Don't
I
eat
feel
it.
quite a bit better. But
I don't know if you could hear that.
For a few more days. Sorry, partner. I said some weird things earlier.
So how do you feel about Navia,
Feel free
Fua?
to just ignore me.
Yeah. How do you feel about Navia? No. Yeah, same.
I used to think that I'd never doubt myself. But
I don't know what that sounded like.
you could say I've discovered that I'm not as strong as I thought I was. Coulter
I
mentioned
gave the
my
microphone to Fua and asked her how she
As
felt
well
about
as my
Navia,
leaves
and she
and
bit
silver.
it.
It's all thanks to them that I've made it this far in life.
I think it means I don't like her too. That's exactly what she said.
They ever
Hey,
regretted
come here then.
the choices
Come
they made?
Come here.
Has my existence
We're fighting. We're playing.
made this world a better
Oh.
place?
Don't think like
know.
that, Navia.
You're
You've
a
already
good
done
girl.
more than enough.
You're a good
No matter
girl.
what others think, we'll always support you to the end of the world.
Well,
Nice.
since it's ended up like this,
Nice.
I suppose it's time for me to make a
Oh.
confession as well.
Good girl.
There's something that I've been keeping from you as well, boss. Please, follow me. Everything is already prepared.
People
Hold
who
on.
suffered so much worse
I
did
hope you
not.
can understand that I can't deal
um,
with any more shocking
complain that much.
revelations right now.
It's gonna be the statues, and she's
Don't
gonna
worry.
be a part of it.
This surprise will be a pleasant one.
You're fuffing at. You're fuffing. What's with all the fuff? I understand. I'm also thinking of a thing that begins with. I totally understand. Okay, let's go see the surprise that's totally a statue of 3 people. Yeah, generally speaking, people who suffered more don't whinge like that. You can swear. Go ahead and swear. Say it. Say it for me. Oh, I wish I had text-to-speech thing on my OBS. My sentiments exactly. Fake fuck. No, I'm sure that's exactly what you meant. Ah! I forgot how to walk all of a sudden. I mean, that is my MO, but still. Wow, I can't wait to be surprised at a statue.
Why is everyone gathered here? And what's this?
I wonder what
This
it
was
could
supposed to be a
possibly
gift to you from everyone in the town. We were originally planning to show it to you once it was finished, but special times call for special measures. I've never seen you look so defeated before, so I've decided to show you the designs
Have
before
you never
the final
seen
product
me
was
so
done.
defeated before either?
Do I really look that bad?
Well, if you're ready, I'll unveil the present.
Go on, show us the statues involving Navia. Oh, is it a mural?
This
It's still
is
all of them. I knew it.
Papa, Mother, and me.
We designed the look for Miss Clementine based on old camera records,
Wow.
as well as personal recollections from members of the Spina.
I never would have seen it coming.
This is the statue you mentioned before?
Oh my god.
It is indeed. To be honest, we decided on the design a long time ago, and gave the sculptor permission to begin working. We only asked Boss to decide on a design so she wouldn't realize we had already started.
How could we only have statues of Mr. Callus and Mrs. Clementine?
Easily.
Even though Boss is still young, we've all seen the work she's put in regarding the whole synth business and the rebuilding of Poisson.
This is actually
We wanted to
unbearable.
commemorate her contributions with a statue as well.
I don't know what Spina di Rosula was
Only
like in the
supposed
past.
to be struggling
but I know
financially, by the
it's
way.
a great organization now.
With Navia around, we're not worried about this place's
Should
future.
they not be putting their finances into
gathered
other
here
more
today to
important
tell our
things than a
boss
statue?
That we support you and believe in you wholeheartedly. I believe
It
everyone
feels
is
so
here for
weird
you,
to make a
not the glory
statue when
days.
they're trying to rebuild and
That's what
stuff.
we believe as well.
People have died, the place flooded, they're struggling financially. But let's be narcissists for a bit and make a statue. That's so weird.
Thank you so much, everyone. Then I'll be brave and just accept everyone's support for what it is.
So brave of
This
you.
really is quite the surprise.
I know, I never
never
would have seen
thought
it coming.
that I'd have the chance to stand next to my mother. Not even in my wildest dreams.
There's no actual visible consequences for alleged flaws. Exactly. What we get instead is a statue to commemorate her. Thank you. That was dreadful. That was my least favourite thing ever. I hated every second of it. I almost pulled on the wrong thing now. I'm pulling for Nahida. Of course not. Of course I do. Of course not. Why would I have? It's not like I earned it or anything. It's fine. I'll get Zhao. I'll get Zhao. Yeah, everything. I'm not speaking to her. Should I speak to her? I'm not speaking to her. I'm not doing it. No, I've got to out of curiosity. What unbearable thing have you got to say to me?
It seems like I started to question myself a bit too much.
Oh, okay. No, I don't care.
I
don't care. I don't care. I
Whoa,
don't care.
whoa, whoa,
I
whoa.
don't care.
Oh, forget it
I
now.
changed my mind. I don't care.
Please.
Yeah, that was my own stupid fault. Ugh. Yeah, after all I went through, I deserved a Nahida. Couldn't even give me that, Navia. Oh, I am so emotionally drained after all of that.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Thank you, Catherine.
Thank you for completing today's commissions.
Thank you.
Here is your reward.
Thanks.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
We'd better bloody get Dane in the next update, or I will do something. If I do the thing... 67.
There'll be an extra fee for that.
I'm doing it. Oh, okay, I can get the Primos for one more
Magazines are
wish.
beautiful.
I'm doing it.
Creatures. They are the pride.
Nahida, please. I am. If I just do this, I can do it. You're a good heal. I'll do you. Now you just get to see how, like, totally amazing and not at all awful I am at this event. Come on, streamer look is supposed to be a thing. Cheer squad, yeah. Oh. Of course mini chat's frozen again. The Navia thing was too overwhelming for mini chat. It's absolutely Navia's fault. Everything is Navia's fault. Okay, Nahida. Share your knowledge.
Commit it to memory.
Oh God, don't fall, not now. Ah!
Grow.
My USB thing was about to fall. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Make yourselves at home.
Ah!
All eyes on me.
For Nahida.
Out of my way. Let my name echo in song. Here, dance with the waves. Lightning purified. Sharing my knowledge.
I refuse. Official. Official's great. Who do I have? Okay, I need Electro for the next one anyway then, I think. Yeah, I'll use you again. Yeah, no Yelan, we don't like Yelan. Mini chat, do not freeze now. No, Official's like actually genuinely wonderful.
Make yourselves at home. Let the world come alive.
Judgment is upon you. Guilty.
Wait, okay.
I'll settle this. Dissipate.
Baiju! Wonderful to finally see you again, Baiju. Okay, I need you for the Rift Hounds. Official. I miss Baiju. I hope he's okay in Chenyu Vale, helping all the drowning victims. Oh God, did you know though that Baiju actually genuinely was spotted during Lantern Rite? Yep. Baiju of all people would have the right to complain as much as Navia, and yet Chi-Chi, yeah, Baiju is like pretty much actively dying. Chi-Chi is dead. They're fine. Navia goes through To be honest, and you know how much I hate like comparing tragedies and everything, but she goes through something kind of ordinary, and every time you meet her, she's just complaining about stuff. It doesn't make her an interesting character.
Remember, health comes first. Your sins weigh upon your soul. You stay condemned. Guilty. Our penance is due. Guilty. A process of elimination.
Have
By
an odds.
royal decree.
No, I'm the one that gets to say have an odds.
The doctor was seen.
A bitter pill
Yeah,
to swallow.
Kaya doesn't.
Seems like an emergency.
Kaya doesn't complain about his issues to the point that like it's worrying.
Their penance is due.
Like Kaya really should complain about his problems, to be honest.
Guilty.
That's a character flaw in his own right, that he doesn't talk about his problems enough. I'll do you because you're fun to play. You're fun. Absolutely no coaching. I adamantly refuse. Have you seen though the Baiju actually in the Lantern Right cutscene? Because he is there. People have spotted him.
Side effects.
That was the wrong button. Like Kaya really needs to be complaining. Yes. Like Kaya actually does need to be complaining about stuff. Like, honey, complain about things, please. You're starting to worry us.
Taking a turn for the better. A bitter pill to swallow.
Wings of darkness. Come, sever night from day.
Seize the skies.
He is so fun though.
Diffract.
You won't see Baiju unless somebody points it out to you. You absolutely will not find him. Don't forget to finish the quest. I was supposed to say that.
Remember, health comes first.
The doctor was seen.
Gray clouds converge.
Scatter.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Midnight
Dance with me.
Phantasmagoria.
Go official! Great, okay. If my calculations are correct, which they're probably not. What are you sniffing at? You know. Yeah, you can go to bed soon, I promise. We'll be here long enough for a whole maths lesson anyway, yeah. Do you want to see the shot of Baiju in the Lantern Right thing? Because you will not see him by yourself. Even if you know to look out for him, I can almost guarantee you won't find him. What are you fuffing for? What's the matter? I'm sorry, am I keeping you up too long? Come here. Come here. You can go to bed without me, you know. I'll show you after. I need to. I need you to know. Because it's almost worse than if he didn't show up. I'm sorry for the spoiler. It just, we need to complain about it together. Okay. Watch it be nothing. Watch it be nothing. Watch it be nothing. Of course it's nothing. Yeah, of course it's nothing. I totally deserve that. Ugh. When can we get a bloody fountain thing, by the way? A fountain update. I have so many things. Oh, this too is Navia's fault. You're right. Okay, how do we do this? I'm gonna take you to YouTube, bear with me. Okay, are you sure you don't mind I'm not gonna play the entire thing. I just want to show you where Baishu is. Are you sure you don't mind? Okay, in a minute. Are you sure you don't mind being spoiled by it?
Rebooting.
Oh yeah, I specifically
Can we play Banker next time?
Okay, in a minute. I know what you're saying. I just want to finish this first, please. Because I specifically do these. It's very easy to get there quickly. I'm being told I need to go to bed, but I have to do this first.
I'll think about it.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
Yep, you're right.
Exactly, but none of them believed me. I'll think about it.
That is very zoomed in, okay. I guess it kind of has to be. Okay, are you ready? Let me go off this. Okay, I know. In a minute, darling. Thank you. You love spoilers for things you care about, like when Navia and Farina show up. You will enjoy when they show up. Okay. If I remember correctly. Can I get a better quality? I know, I know. I just need to do this first. Okay. He's here. If I remember correctly, yes he is. He's here. He's there. That's him. Can you not see my mouse on the thing? Can you not see my mouse on the thing? There, where my mouse is pointing. People were able to get... Because people were able to get a much better quality than I can get. On other people's on Twitter, you can see that it is. Because there's also Singcho and Chongyun up on this bit as well. Like Singcho and Chongyun are here, if you can see me pointing at that. But I can't log into Twitter on my computer for some reason, so I can't get a good photo of it. But it is him. People have seen it. And I'm annoyed about it. And this too is Navia's fault. What do you mean this page doesn't exist? My Twitter exists. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, ever since it became X, it's been stupid. It's all Navia's fault. I'm determined to get into Twitter. Into X. I refuse. X is stupid. We'd better watch what we say because we might be getting a giant speech about how wonderful she actually is. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Yeah, we need to be careful. We need to not be too mean and ignore her side of things. Okay, can I get... Ah! What did I do? Can I do another one? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I can see. I think you can see that a lot better. Can you? Oh my god. Yeah, Twitter page. I got on Twitter. Yeah, it's Baiju's shoes, and I'm mad about it. Like, is it just me, or is that even more insulting than him actually not fully being a part of it? Just all the way in the distance. Like a single pixel. This is as much as you get. Yeah, it is our man. He's back from helping all the drowning victims in Cheney Vale. Oh my god. Oh, stop it. He's so tiny. But at least it's kind of cute because it's like he's seeing Chi-Chi and Yao off, so... Yeah, they remembered he existed. That is a plus that I never would have seen coming. We'll likely never see him again. Anyway, I'd best listen to Fura and go to bed. I know. I know. You're being a good girl. I know. I'm sorry. He only had a few minutes, yeah, before he had to go back to Cheney Vale because of all the drowning. Letting Chi-Chi go to see Lantern right before having to pop back off and... help dealing with the mess we created. I'm coming, I promise. Okay, I have to go. I'm listening to Puppy. We'll have to see if I have the energy to do the other one soon. At least I'll actually listen to Cloud Retainer though, so there's that. Anyway, I'm coming, I promise, I'm coming. Look, I'm doing it. She's working very hard. She's amazing. Fua is amazing and wonderful and perfect and has no consequences whatsoever and deserves a statue. And come here, say bye-bye. Come here. Say bye. Say bye. Say bye. There we go. You get a lick. I'm coming. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Okay, night before she bites me or something. Night. I streamed and recorded at the same time, and I wonder if that'll be better. We'll have to see. Night. Night, Fua.